School is just tremendously stressful, and so to be able to take a break in the middle of the day from testing, I get to just be me and move. And so that, I mean, it keeps my spirits up and it keeps my mind and my body active so that I can carry on the rest of the day. I'm so much more comfortable with, doing whatever I want with my body just because, I mean, that's what dance is all about. It's putting an energy behind emotion. And so once you know who you are, dancing isn't just putting a foot down or putting a hand up. There's something behind it. I'm more aware of who I am as a person, and I just know like what I want in life, more so definitely from dance. I know what I'm capable of and what I can make myself do.
The majority of kids come into dance class just ready to move, and it is a break in their day from their traditional time to sit in the desk and time to focus and time to just pay attention to directions. Whereas with our creative movement class, there really aren't any wrong answers, as whatever they're contributing to the class is valuable. And so I take their ideas and their different movements and thoughts and shapes and add onto it. I'm building onto what they're providing. I think that they've gained just a greater sense of confidence, and to me it feels like somehow they're able to realize that, hey, you know what, I'm worthy and I deserve to be here, and I have something to contribute as well. So to me that speaks like leaps and bounds, and it's not something that you're ever really going to be able to actually like encapsulate on a test. You just have to kind of witness it and see it. And so I think they've gained confidence, and they've gained just the ability to come into a room and be fully present and be open to adventure.
I love to dance because it makes me feel happy. Dance helps me show my feelings. It makes me happy, and I love to dance a lot because when I'm at home, I dance around every day. I love ballet. I love Shanningtons. I like to come here more when I have dance. I feel proud of myself dancing.
At the beginning of a semester, I will notice that kids don't want to participate in dance necessarily. They don't want to sit by their new classmates. They don't want to come up with the movement themselves. They want to kind of be told what to do and then copy. And as the class progresses, you notice that students are more willing to work with a classmate, and in fact asking if they can work as a class or in pairs, and just really developing those social skills that are necessary for team building later in life. You notice that the students will actually encourage one another as well. So as the class progresses week to week, I can see a student maybe thinking about coming up with an activity or a creative movement that they want to share with the rest of the class, or they want the rest of the class to participate with them in showing and showcasing, and the other students cheering them on and saying, wow, that's really unique, good job, so-and-so. And it's really exciting to see that they're working together, they're encouraging each other, and that they now have the self-esteem to be able to stand up in front of a group and share what's inside.
We go through the principles, the processes, the structures, choreographic structures, which is all a big part of the Indiana Dance Standards. They have to do choreography projects. We have them even do one with no music, So they have to find the inner song, the inner poet, the inner artist, the inner, you know, and a lot of kids will be like, how do we move to no music? They're just baffled by the idea that the dance is the movement, that you don't have to start with music. It's just another way to start, that you can start with your body, that you have a dance inside of you without music, you have your own song. And it's pretty amazing to watch them try to figure that out. And then after we do choreography projects, they also realize whether they used all those structures, whether they used their time wisely, whether being absent 2 days did affect their overall project and what it looked like. Then they get to see other projects, view those, analyze those in front of the class, and say, wow, theirs looked great. Well, let's look at why. They were there every day. They worked every minute of the period. You could do that too. You just have to have those work ethics, and you have to be able to work every day on it. So we usually see like a change each year, because the next project they do, that person's like on fire to get it done and to use more of the structures, to use more of their time wisely, to go through the creative process with their group. So it's a real growth in even making mistakes. So which really has to do with that going through a process in general.
Yeah, we tease a lot that, you know, we're dance teachers and we teach a dance program, but we ultimately teach maybe this much dance and this much life skill, you know? I mean, it's always throwing it back on real life relationships, future relationships, current relationships, jobs in the future. It's, you know, we talk about life skills, communication, if you're gonna be tardy, absent, if you're not feeling well in a day, if you don't have your uniform, if you're gonna be late to a show. It's all about texting and calling and letting us know, because that's how the real world works. These are our Dance 1 posters. Their assignment was to research a dancer or a dance company from history. And the awesome thing is, yes, they're getting really nitty-gritty into their personal history or the company's history that they chose, but then we sit in a big circle and we present. So you're not only getting into and learning about your person or company, you're learning about all of these people on that day. And then we take what they learned in that presentation day and we put it on their midterm. So they're really paying attention because they're wanting to answer those questions. And then we incorporate those questions into our classroom teaching for the rest of the year.
Our program is about teaching the whole dancer and whole human. The very act of learning dance, technique, terminology, nutrition, anatomy, choreography is empowering in itself. Then to use these skills and ultimately perform for family and peers is intoxicating. When the students are successful at this complete physical, mental, emotional, even spiritual experience, it makes them feel as if they can do anything.